Hi, welcome to the Me Mastery Success Path and Blueprint for Professionals. This is Marcus Motley, clinical psychologist, executive coach, author, and an award winning presenter. If you are a professional like me, then you know that right now, most professionals in almost every industry on the planet are facing and experiencing significant threats to job security, career progression, salary and financial stability, and overall professional success. Experts predict that what's happening right now is going to get much worse, and it's going to get worse quickly. A few years ago, many professionals were comfortably on a predictable path to career advancement. Suddenly, everything was destabilized. Social and political unrest on every continent, the worldwide COVID pandemic, immigration and border problems, wars almost everywhere, the impact of artificial intelligence, and much more. And right now, it's not getting any better. As a matter of fact, it just got worse for thousands of government workers in the US. So, professionals everywhere right now face even more challenges on multiple fronts, challenges for which most of them are unprepared and unprotected. Professionals are worried not only about the difficulties in advancing their careers, but many are deeply concerned about maintaining the careers that they have right now. And that this is because of the rapidly changing realities that negatively impact professionals everywhere. Look at the trends around the world, wars and battles everywhere, unsteady, fluctuating economies and markets, spiraling costs of goods and services, social upheavals in the streets and in communities, political struggles that are upending and changing what used to be the norms of democracy. And all of these are putting jobs, careers, and professionals at risk. In some organizations, both in the government and in the private sector, whole departments are disappearing, while the staff in other departments are being fired and retired. And if those problems weren't enough, artificial intelligence is disrupting and impacting every single job, profession, and career on the planet. To say that it's a career game changer is a huge understatement. So, professionals in every field need to be prepared to deal with these challenges, and in most cases, they need to be prepared to take advantage of the changes that are now here and those that are coming. So, I hope you can agree that many professionals are stressed and struggling, and that many have high levels of anxiety about their way forward, about achieving their goals, and about creating and maintaining the careers that they really want. Many are worried and deeply concerned about whether or not they are ready to face the mind boggling threats in front of them. And the recent pandemic a few years ago demonstrated that they have a legitimate reason for concern. And even more recently, the political shenanigans in Washington have shown that very negative things that impact careers can happen really fast. And one of the other reasons why professionals are overwhelmed is because most of them don't have a crystal clear vision, a sound mission, and a concrete set of objectives with a detailed roadmap which allows them to confidently navigate their way through the current situation and the difficult roads that are ahead. In other words, they don't have a solid plan that would make them see a clear pathway ahead and which would make them feel protected and secure. And because of this, and the uncertainty in the world or in the workplaces right now, many are burned out and feel stuck, not only in their careers, but also in parts of their personal and private lives. Can they continue to take care of their kids? Can they continue to pay their bills? Can they continue to take care of their health needs? And this burnout that they are experiencing, it's affecting how they function day to day at work, in their communities, and even at home. So, hi, again, this is Marcus Motley. I'm an author, a clinical psychologist, executive coach, positive psychology, and mental health coach. I'm also a certified seminar leader, certified training manager with over 40 years working directly with leaders, managers, supervisors, and entrepreneurs. Over the years, I've worked with professionals just like you, many of whom were struggling and striving and stressing, and many of whom did not have a clear path to maintain their professional success, and some of whom struggled to deal with the challenges and changes affecting their jobs. I have been able to successfully work with these professionals mostly because I have been on the same path as many of them. For many years, I struggled and strived and stressed without getting the kinds of results that I wanted. In truth, it wasn't all bad, but it wasn't sterling either. It was enough to survive. And so I wasn't satisfied. Why? Because I wanted to thrive. And so only after I zoomed out and created a complete A to Z strategy with a roadmap that covered every step required for me to be successful, only then did I begin to get the kinds of results that I really wanted. And the results have been life altering. So, how did I get here? Well, long before I got to the success that I wanted, I read hundreds of personal and professional development books. I purchased hundreds of audio and video programs. I attended hundreds of workshops and enrolled in tons of training programs. Yes, I learned a lot, but no single program was effective. No single program had everything that I needed. Nothing worked well until I sat down and put together all the important things that I'd learned. I pieced together what was important and what was crucial and what was absolutely necessary. I identified where I should start, what should come next, and so on. I explored the kind of mindset that would serve me well, the kinds of attitudes that were important, the methods that I could use to be more accountable and to be more productive, and the key techniques that I needed to respond to stress and reduce anxiety. Having explored all of those things, I then designed and built my own very detailed, very clear, and succinct roadmap with the key steps that would take me along my path. So I understand some of the struggles that many professionals in many different career fields are going through right now. Over the years between then and now, I have presented and facilitated seminars and workshops to over 25,000 participants from the US, Europe, the Caribbean, Australia, New Zealand, India, and countries in the Middle East and Africa. I have coached, trained, advised, and mentored over 3,500 individuals, including public and private sector senior executives and managers, business owners and entrepreneurs, and other professionals, including accounting and financial experts, business consultants, health and medical professionals, climate scientists, politicians, lawyers, and engineers with a variety of specialities. Their experiences have helped me to develop this blueprint for your success. I have incorporated the lessons that I learned from working with them. I paid attention to what worked well for them and what didn't. I considered what they needed more of and the areas where they struggled. The one thing above all else that I learned is that those who followed the steps and did the work got the results they wanted. Those who skipped steps, who did not apply some of the strategies, or who tried to second guess the rationale behind some of the parts of the blueprint, they continued to strive, to stress, and to struggle. I have learned that the number one criteria for your success is for you to be coachable, meaning that you're open to listening and then applying the lessons that I am sharing. The number two criteria is that you do the work, which means that you follow the steps and take action. The number three criteria is something that you already have: commitment, because you will have invested in you when you purchase this program. But that commitment must show up every day for the next 90 days also. It's not only a mental or emotional commitment, it is a commitment that must show up in the way that you apply these steps. The people whom I've coached were not only committed to the outcomes, they were fully committed to the process. They were fully committed to doing the work every day. They kept their vision of their future selves alive by doing the work, by taking action. So I encourage you to do the work, follow the steps, follow the roadmap, take daily action on the objectives and tasks and to dos that you are going to set. So, what are some of the challenges that people are facing right now, and which career fields and professions are at risk right now? Pharmacists, for example, are being laid off by all the major pharmacies, even those pharmacies that are in supermarkets and big stores. Why? Because automated pharmacy dispensing systems and online prescription services are changing the traditional role of pharmacists. Teachers are also struggling. Teachers at all levels, universities, colleges, high schools, middle schools, kindergarten, are increasingly being laid off as student enrollment declines because of slower population growth. Investment bankers are being affected by the algorithmic trading and AI driven financial analysis, which are impacting investment banking rules. Writers, journalists, copywriters, reporters, technical writers, columnists are all being laid off as AI systems replace them. The jobs of accountants, auditors, bookkeepers, and financial analysts are being threatened by AI software systems, which can apparently do their jobs more quickly and cheaper. Companies no longer need to pay for vacation or sick leave, and they don't have to contribute to the AI robots 401k. Plus, AI systems work 24/7, 365 days per year. For interior designers, AI driven design tools and virtual reality are transforming the interior design industry. And the traditional roles of occupational health and safety specialists are also being affected by AI driven safety monitoring and automation systems. Human resource professionals are being downsized and their jobs are being outsourced to large multinational corporations. HR technology and AI driven recruitment and employee management systems are automating many HR functions, potentially reducing the demand for HR managers. What about marine biologists? Advances in remote sensing and automation are changing marine biology research. Management analysts are being affected by AI and data analytics, which are increasingly used for business process optimization and management consulting. And in the legal profession, paralegals and legal assistants are affected also. Automation and AI are increasingly capable of performing tasks traditionally handled by paralegals and legal assistants, such as document review, filing, document retrieval, and legal research. Rehabilitation counselors, advances in telehealth and AI driven therapy tools are transforming the field of rehabilitation counseling. Market research analyst jobs are already disappearing. Insurance underwriters are being taken over by automatic underwriting systems. Loan officers' jobs are now being done by automated processing systems. And radiologists, they will soon be no longer needed as AI is increasingly able to analyze and diagnose images from x rays, etc. Some types of engineers are also at risk because automation in processing and manufacturing is impacting traditional roles. As a matter of fact, the roles of all engineers are changing as automated technological systems are doing more and more of their traditional tasks. And for economists, data analytics and AI driven economic modeling are transforming economic analysis. Biological technicians are being affected also. Advances in biotechnology and automation are changing the nature of lab work and reducing some manual tasks. And if you are a government employee in some countries, you know that no matter what your job is, no matter what your qualification level is, no matter your years of experience or years on the job, none of those things matter. You are at risk. Now, if I didn't mention your job, that doesn't mean that you should get comfortable, because the job of just about every professional on the planet is at some level of risk. And the risk is getting greater rapidly. You may not get a warning. So you really need to act quickly right now. So, what can you do? The clearest way to respond to what's already happening and what's potentially coming is to have a single strategy implementing two things that you can do right now. Those two things can protect you. They may prevent you from falling a victim to what's already happening. They can definitely prepare you for the future and propel you to continued success. So, what are those two things? Plan is one, and two, take action. Those are the two things that you can do right now. So you might say, duh, okay, that sounds simple. But the question is, how? Well, one, identify a clear vision of your future and then design and develop a clear path, a clear roadmap, a detailed step by step blueprint that will ensure you achieve your vision and your career goals. Then, two, take relentless, unswerving daily action on your plan. So, yes, plan and then take action. Simple but thorough, and it works. But you may say, wait, there's a problem. Well, research shows that most professionals don't have a clear roadmap, even for normal times. Remember, what we're living in now are extra normal, unnormal, maybe you could say abnormal times. And research shows that most professionals don't have a clear roadmap even during normal times. And even more worrying, many of them resist planning their way forward, even in difficult times. So, what's the answer? What can you do? Well, there are a lot of things you can do. But before we go there, we do know that some professionals are actively doing some things. But most of their actions are ragged, unplanned, uncoordinated, unfocused. And many of these professionals are reactive versus being proactive. So you need to be conscientious, first of all. Be mindful, be thoughtful about this, and take the first step, which is to plan and develop a clear path, a precise and detailed roadmap, a blueprint of your vision that gives you all of the steps that lead to the goal you want. You develop a roadmap that's easy to follow with milestones along the way so that you can take note of and celebrate your small achievements. Those small wins or those small achievements will lead you to the massive results that you want. And as you do this, make sure that you develop a roadmap that takes the current challenges into consideration and leaves room for future challenges. Let me be more specific. Everyone should include in their plan what they will do to respond specifically to the current or common threats from AI, to their career, to their field, or to their profession. Then you need to diligently follow the roadmap. And along the way, you need to deal with, respond to, and ultimately remove, neutralize, bypass, go around, go through, obliterate all of the obstacles and challenges that you face along the way. And potentially, not only those along the way, but those that are ahead. And then you keep going and keep going until you succeed. So, yes, there are two easy ways to do this by taking two steps, two very simple steps: plan and then take action. But the problem is that they're hard to do. And the only reason I say that they're hard to do is because, well, most people don't do or apply them when they are pursuing their professional goals or when they are responding to the difficult challenges in their careers. So it's difficult, but how can you make it easy? I would like to introduce to you the Me Mastery Success Path Blueprint for Professionals. So, what is this Success Path Blueprint for Professionals? It's a 9 step program that helps professionals like you examine exactly what you want to do and analyze exactly what's holding you back and preventing you from achieving the success and career certainty that you want. It helps you design your professional future and build a detailed roadmap and clear path to success. With this program, you are able to take absolute control of your career by planning all of your steps to success and then follow your action plan. You will also develop the mindset and the emotional strength and resilience to deal effectively with those difficult challenges that you are facing. You will build the systems that you need to gain the highest levels of performance and productivity as you march relentlessly towards your goals. You will ensure that you are accountable and follow through on your planned objectives and tasks. And this roadmap, this blueprint, will help you to develop a winning and positive mindset and celebrate your achievements along the way. And when you apply your blueprint, you will achieve the levels of emotional intelligence and competence that you need in order to be a leader and to be a high performing achiever in your field. You will get rid of the habits and behaviors and moods and the ways of thinking that have previously undermined your efforts and have sabotaged your success. You will learn how to reuse this success process in your future professional endeavors as well as in your personal life. So, what's in this program? What's in this blueprint? Let's start with the 9 step roadmap of your success path blueprint. Here on the screen, you can see the steps on the path. First, notice that there are 3 phases with 3 steps each. The first phase is the foundation building phase at the bottom in pink and includes 3 steps: the self examiner step, the goal designer step, and the creator and developer of your future step. The empowerment and productivity phase is in the middle, shaded in green, and includes 3 steps. Steps 4, mindset transformer step. Step 5, your resilience and strength builder step. And step 6, your productivity accelerator step. And finally, the mastery and achievement phase at the top, shaded in blue, includes 3 steps. Step 7, the solution focused problem fixer. The number 8, the accountability insurer. And step number 9, the inner winner. So let's look at step 1, the self examiner step. Some professionals are overwhelmed by the lack of clarity, the uncertainty, and the insecurities about what they should be doing, whether they are in the right field or if they are on the right track. Some are frustrated by the constant changes around them, or even just the threat that things may change. A core reason for this overwhelm and feelings of uncertainty is the fact that they may not have determined exactly what they want and have not identified the obstacles that are in their way. At this step, you will begin to conduct some very personal assessments and do some deep reflections. You will gain insights into what you really want. You will identify your key challenges by discovering the obstacles that have been holding you back and those that are potentially in your way as you go forward. You will do a thorough self examination of where you are and begin to look at where you want to go. You will do a deep dive and determine the gaps between where you are now and where you want to be. You will learn the ASK process that will help to establish the mindset that you need to go forward. At step two, we go in depth on designing your vision and your objectives. This step will begin to provide you with the absolute clarity that you need. It will address your lack of focus and lack of a specific direction. This will set your compass for where you want to go. You will pinpoint areas for growth and success without struggling, without feeling overwhelmed, and without being stressed out. You will clarify your why and begin to develop your vision and your objectives. In this course, we limit the use of the word goals, since that word can mean different things to different people. The terms we use primarily are purpose, vision, mission, objectives, tasks, and to dos. At this stage of your journey, we reflect first on your purpose, your why, your reason for working as hard as you do, your reason for investing so much in yourself. Knowing and understanding your purpose is key because this is your driver. Understand your purpose and you will live a purpose driven professional life. Everything you do flows from your purpose. Next, you will establish your vision statement, your exact destination to be achieved in the next 3 to 5 years. Following that, you will work on developing your mission statement. The keys to these parts of the process include specific things that you probably won't find anywhere else. There are specific ways to uncover your purpose, to establish your vision, and to determine your mission. Both your vision and your mission will set the direction of your path. These are at the core of this entire program and the process that you will follow. So you need to take the time to complete this crucial step. As I indicated before, this is your compass step, your North Star that will establish the direction of the path on your roadmap. This establishes the starting point of your roadmap and is the key that unlocks all of your other steps. Do this right, and your success is just about guaranteed when you follow the other steps. Step three is about creating your future. This is your planning step. This sets out your agenda and where you put the meat on the bones of your vision and mission. Here is where you dig deep into your vision and mission, develop key objectives, identify actual steps, tasks, to dos, and the mini micro actions that will guarantee that you get to your destination and that you achieve specifically what you want. Again, this step is this planning step where you develop a detailed and well structured plan with actionable steps for achieving each objective. Your work at this step flows from and builds on step two when you identified your vision, your purpose, and your mission. You will also identify the essential skills and knowledge sets and key resources that you require. You will establish a clear timeline, setting milestones and targets. Do this step well, and procrastination, uncertainty, and lack of prioritization will be things of the past. Now, the step before this, step two, was your compass step. So, just to reiterate, this step, step three, is your planning step, where you create the steps on your roadmap and you plot every aspect of your journey down to the tiniest of details. This is step four, your mindset transformer step. One of the biggest challenges to even the smartest professionals is that even if they have some kind of plan for success, they probably have a poor mindset. And as a result, their thoughts and perspectives and behaviors undermine their progress towards success. They lose their focus. They keep going on detours away from their destiny, from the destiny that they had already planned. And for a lot of them, they don't understand why that happened. They don't understand why they have detoured, not once, not twice, but many times throughout their lives. In this context, there are two things that can derail you: your mindset and your emotions. This step deals with helping you to transform your mindset so that your mind becomes the asset that you need it to be. This is where you will work on developing a growth mindset and embracing empowering beliefs so that you can deal with both current and future obstacles and challenges to your success. You will also begin to think about the relationships between your mindset and your emotional intelligence. Through work on this step, you will begin to get rid of negativity and begin to cultivate positive attitudes. You will also cultivate a growth mindset that will allow you to maintain the levels of focus that you need. You will replace limiting beliefs with new empowering, positive, and life enhancing ideas. Your growth mindset will help you to stay focused on the road in front of you. Your objective here is to practice techniques and develop habits that reinforce your more empowering beliefs, mindset, and attitudes. Step five is your resilience and strength builder step. In this step, you will work on developing the mental and emotional strength, resilience, and positivity that you need to persevere and move forward on your journey towards professional success. Emotional intelligence is at the heart of professional success. Your levels of confidence and self esteem are crucial. Your ability to understand your own emotions and those of others will set you apart. Your ability to connect with others and build interpersonal relationships will set you on the path to success with colleagues and customers. You will learn how to stay empowered in the face of setbacks and challenges. You will explore key techniques that will help you to deal with the mental and emotional saboteurs that undermine your success. You will learn a unique perspective on how to deal with stress and how to regulate emotions and develop keen levels of self awareness. You will also learn how to boost your positive intelligence through mindfulness and optimism while neutralizing your top saboteurs. Step six is your productivity accelerator. At this step, you will focus on strategies where you can begin to maximize your use of time for optimized productivity by developing good organizing techniques and developing a system that ensures that you get things done quickly, easily, and without striving, struggling, or stressing. You will also learn about and apply proven productivity management techniques and establish a daily routine and leverage time blocking techniques. You will learn a unique technique on how to get rid of procrastination, which is a killer of productivity for most professionals. And very few people know how to deal with it effectively. You will learn how to eliminate distractions and time wasters and how to establish prioritization techniques. You will also learn a secret but simple technique used by a few of the top producers in history. We will discuss the one strategy that a few select corporations used to literally take over the world of manufacturing and commerce. And you will learn how you, as an individual professional, can use it also to boost your levels of performance and productivity. At step seven, this is the solution focused problem fixer step. Effective problem solving and decision making skills are at the heart of being a successful professional, whether you are an entrepreneur or a manager in the private or public sector. You will learn effective problem solving methods such as how to use root cause analysis and how to apply the Pareto principle in your professional life. You will also use decision making techniques such as the six thinking hats, game theory, the OODA loop, outside of the box thinking, and many more. You will practice techniques that help you to focus on solutions rather than being stuck at the level of problems. Common struggles like impulsiveness, indecisiveness, procrastination, and emotionally driven decision making, those things will be curtailed. Step number 8 is your accountability insurer step. You are accountable first to yourself and to your future, and then to your organization. You are especially accountable to achieving the vision that you set for yourself. At this step, you will establish some of the best support systems and tools for accountability so that you can guarantee that your performance and productivity levels are high and that they lead to the results that you want. You will learn how to establish a support network of trusted mentors, coaches, and to engage a community of like minded professionals. You will establish accountability systems like feedback loops and evaluation mechanisms that will ensure that you stay on track. Ultimately, you will become more disciplined and be supported by effective accountability systems, practices, and mechanisms which you will learn about and begin to use. And finally, step 9 is the inner winner step. In this step, you will integrate and apply your new skills, practices, and the knowledge into your daily life so that you can transform your professional career. This step, the inner winner, is a unique step in that you will be using it throughout your process because you will need to celebrate the small wins, the minor successes that you achieve along the way. You've got to pat yourself on the back continuously. Build your self esteem as you achieve these minor targets, proving to yourself over and over that you can achieve your objectives. At this step, you will also reflect on lessons learned along the way during this program and make adjustments for continued growth. You will analyze gaps in your performance and identify areas for new growth that take you on your continued journey to professional success as you had set out in your vision and mission statements at step 2. You will celebrate both small and large milestones and accomplishments. You will be motivated and inspired by the fact that you accomplished what you set out to do and that you can now move forward and onward to achieve new objectives. You will review what worked well, what fell flat, and what could be improved. At this point, you will also begin to consider your next steps beyond those. So, those are your 9 steps to success. 1, the self examiner step. 2, the goal and vision designer step. The creator and developer of your future. Your mindset transformer. Your resiliency and strength builder. Your productivity accelerator. Your solution focused problem fixer. Your accountability ensurer, and step 9, the inner winner. So those are the steps on your path to success. What are the core benefits of the Success Path Blueprint for Professionals? When you follow this program, you will design your roadmap that not only protects you, not only prepares you, but your roadmap will guarantee that you achieve your goals. How does it guarantee your success? You build into your program accountability and productivity milestones. You also build in features to protect you from the threats that threaten your career so that you can inoculate yourself from the growing dangers that professionals are facing right now. And you also continuously evaluate where you are on your roadmap. In other words, you make sure that you follow your compass and that you stay on course and that you keep going until you achieve your objectives. So here are some of the key benefits to your career. You will deal effectively with challenges to your career related to the economic uncertainty caused by inflation, recession, climate change, and political and social chaos. You will develop new levels of expertise and protect yourself from technological disruption driven by automation and artificial intelligence, which are negatively affecting most industries and fields, thereby making many jobs obsolete, admittedly, while creating demand for some new skills. Professionals who do not adapt to these changes are finding that their current knowledge and skills are irrelevant. What does that mean? Those skills won't be needed pretty soon. So you need to take a good look at that. Next, you will be able to respond strategically to virtual and remote work challenges. While remote work offers flexibility for some people, it also presents challenges such as, reduced visibility within the organization, potential feelings of isolation because you're away from your colleagues, your inability to sense changes within the organization because you're not there, your inability to know what's happening in your industry, difficulties managing and relating to remote staff and colleagues, and challenges to team cohesion and communication. This program will also help you to design your roadmap so that you can focus on becoming change skilled and change ready. You will learn to pivot quickly. The fast pace of change in market trends, consumer preferences, technology, and regulatory requirements is making it hard for professionals to keep up. This is leading to mismatches between current professional skills and knowledge sets and those needed to succeed now and going forward. This course will help you to prepare for all of that. Because of this course, you will develop a vision and mission that protects your career from cultural, social, and political shifts. There are massive changes in societal values and workplace norms, such as those related to environmental concerns, social responsibility, and issues of diversity, equity, and inclusion. Radical political shifts are also occurring, and those threaten to create additional pressures and challenges for public and private sector professionals. Many of these professionals are struggling to adapt their work styles and mindsets to align with these quickly evolving workplace expectations and practices. You will design and develop your strategies to safeguard yourself from the cost of living increases and increased financial expenses by boosting your salary and making more money. That's the bottom line. The costs of basic goods and services continue to increase and expand everywhere, and it's getting worse by the month. And these are occurring at a time when salaries of professionals are decreasing. It is a challenging financial environment for professionals, most of whom are working harder and longer with more and more responsibilities and more stress, but who are getting paid a lot less. In addition, here are a few of the personal benefits that you will gain from following the success path blueprint. First of all, you'll have a clear path ahead. You will develop a clear roadmap that navigates through the current obstacles to your success. You will create a step by step guide with timed milestones that provide you with an exact compass to your desired success outcomes. Having a clear blueprint and path allows you to stay motivated and confident about who you are and about what you do. You will gain clarity on your beliefs, identify and transform limiting ones, and cultivate a growth mindset as you boost your confidence and self esteem. By doing this, you develop more certainty, not only about your future, but about your career and about yourself as an individual. You will make better decisions, increase your communication skills, become more strategic, and increase your relational and interpersonal skills. Four, you will improve your emotional intelligence and competence. Research has proven that most successful executives display very high levels of EQ. This program is guaranteed to help you boost your EQ. 5, you will identify your purpose, your vision, and your mission. You will set clear and concrete goals and objectives that are in keeping with your deepest desires and your life's purpose. 6, you will boost your positive intelligence. Most struggling and stressed professionals not only exhibit low levels of positive intelligence, but they are hindered by their key saboteurs, which inhibit their success. This program will show you how to identify your top saboteurs and how to address them. 7, you will increase your levels of resilience and develop the ability to pivot and deal quickly and effectively with career related changes and challenges. 8, you will learn how you can respond differently to career and life stresses and become more positive regardless of the circumstances. 9, you will develop strategies to hold yourself more accountable while dealing with issues like procrastination and time management so that you get things done and be more productive and perform better. The Success Path Blueprint course that I just outlined is the core part of the membership program for professionals. Rather than paying the originally conceived price of $34.95 for the Success Path Blueprint course, I've decided that it would be included in a membership program where you pay a monthly subscription to get continued access. You can also pay an annual subscription, which we'll discuss in a bit. So, why a membership and subscription program? Well, first of all, $3,495 is a fee that most stressed and struggling professionals cannot afford right now. Most professionals who desperately want the program and who will benefit from the course are not able to pay for it. As a matter of fact, we had reduced the price down to $997 as a launch fee. We have even lowered that. We will discuss that in a moment. Secondly, a membership program allows me and my team to continue to update the course. It allows me and my team to add new materials and add new exciting courses on topics in leadership, supervision, management, HR, communication skills, persuasion techniques, and much more. It allows us to add a community membership group where professionals can discuss and share ideas on what works for them and to get support from other colleagues in their fields. It allows me and my team to do live and recorded workshops and trainings for members on topics and emerging issues which are impacting professionals. On those bases and for those reasons, I decided that a monthly subscription would make the program most accessible to more professionals and would allow the program to grow and develop according to the needs of our members. And we would continue to develop programs that help professionals respond to the emerging issues that they face constantly. Additionally, because it is a subscription on a monthly or annual basis, members can choose to continue to benefit from their membership on an ongoing basis. Importantly, the membership program includes several super bonuses. Bonus number 1, you get my premier course entitled Speak, Train, Present. In this premier course with 21 super videos, you learn how to take your knowledge and skills, then easily package them into seminars, workshops, speeches to boost your career, to make more money, to be seen as an expert, and to help others to grow and transform themselves. By itself, you can use this premier program to change your professional life. Guaranteed. Follow all the steps in this course, and by the end, you will be a different person. You will be seen by others as being more competent, and you will be in great demand within your organization. If you're an entrepreneur, this is the perfect program to either start your own program or take your current program to the next level. When this course was launched in 2023, my first customers paid $2,495. Bonus number 2 is an advanced training guaranteed to help you conquer your fear of speaking and presenting in public. These are proven practical and scientific approaches from psychology, brain and neuroscience studies that work. The techniques I teach in this program come from advanced hypnotherapy, positive psychology, neurolinguistic programming, cognitive science, behavior therapy, and neuropsychology. This is an advanced program, and each step in each video must be followed concisely. Your fear of public speaking is guaranteed to be neutralized, and your public speaking skills will improve exponentially. The value of this course $1,995. Bonus number three, the art of persuasion. In this course, you learn how to be more influential in business and in life. The techniques and strategies in this course are based on hard science from the top universities in the world and from world class marketers and persuasion experts. You will learn how to be heard, how to get your way, but I caution you, however, to use what you learn in this course responsibly. This course contains 19 videos. When it was launched in 2022, my customers paid $1,195. This bonus number four is a super bundle of courses on emotional intelligence and emotional competence. You will learn how to manage problem emotions, solve problems under pressure, improve your relationships, connect more easily with others, deal with worry and anxiety, and much more. This course contains over 30 video lessons. Super bonus number five. As an owner of the Success Blueprint for Professionals and as a member of the Me Mastery program, you get continued access to the library of professional and personal development courses. Training courses are being developed, recorded, and added monthly. You get real solutions and real success strategies for real problems. Here are some of the other courses that are already in the library: Getting Things Done, Breaking Bad Habits, The Work from Home Professional, Time Mastery, How to Start Your Own Consulting Business, Beating Burnout, Stress Response Management, and this is a course bundle, The Power of Purpose, The Art of Living in the Moment, How to Stop Anxiety, How to Reinvent Yourself, Success Rituals for Busy Professionals. Remember that other courses for professional development are being added each month. The total value of your super bonus number five, the library of courses for professional and personal development, is currently $7,745 and growing as we add more courses. Bonus number six, as a member, you get free monthly seminars. Each month, I will facilitate a virtual seminar on a specific professional development topic. Scheduled topics include how to hold difficult conversations with difficult people on difficult issues, how to communicate effectively, when to manage and when to lead, understanding the difference, how to deal with professional hurt, and many other topics. If you miss a session, don't worry, because all sessions will be recorded and posted in the membership area. The 1 year value of this is $9,350. Bonus number seven. As a member, you have access to the Professional Mastery Members Group. The Professional Mastery Members Community Group is being developed as a place where members can support each other, share ideas, get questions answered, discuss challenges, and find out what works and what doesn't. The value of this community program, this community group, is $1,890. So here's what you can expect. Week one, you complete step one. Here is where you will begin to conduct some personal assessments and identify your key challenges by discovering the obstacles that have been holding you back and those that are potentially in your way as you go forward. Week number two, you complete step two. We go in depth on developing your vision and your objectives. This step will begin to provide you with the absolute clarity you need. It will address your lack of focus and lack of specific direction. This will set your compass from where you are now to where you want to go. Week 3, we complete step 3. This is your planning step. This sets out your agenda and where you put the meat on the bones of your vision and mission. Here is where you dig deeper into your vision and mission, develop key objectives, identify actual steps, tasks, and to dos, and the mini micro actions that will guarantee that you get to your destination and that you achieve specifically what you want. Week 4, you complete step 4. This is where you will work on developing a growth mindset and embracing the empowering beliefs that you can deal with both current and future obstacles and challenges to your success. Week 5, you will complete step 5, your strength and resiliency builder, where you specifically look at boosting your strengths and developing resilience and responding more positively to the stresses in your professional life. Week number 6, you complete step 6, the productivity accelerator step. This is where you develop strategies to deal with things like procrastination and managing your time better and being more productive. Week 7, you complete step 7, the solution focused problem fixer, where you look at how to deal effectively with the obstacles and challenges in your path. You learn advanced problem solving strategies that, once applied, will have you moving quickly towards achieving your goals. Week number 8, you complete step 8, where you focus on being both accountable and responsible for accomplishing your tasks and the objectives that you set out in weeks 1, 2, and 3. And week 9, well, you complete step 9, where you begin to look at and celebrate the small wins that you are by now having, the fact that you are now on your journey towards the solid and stable success that you've always wanted, the fact that you're ready and prepared for any changes and threats to you as a professional and to your career. Week 10, you review and evaluate your progress. You will want to address some of your incomplete tasks, or you may want to add new ones. However, this evaluation process is going to be a continuous one where you need to keep an eye on how you are doing and what and how you need to adjust. Week number 11, you will establish new objectives to further fulfill your purpose, vision, and mission. You may also develop new objectives to address new challenges to your career, since these are always emerging and changing and developing. As you can see, this program, the Success Path Blueprint for Professionals, gives you an opportunity to transform yourself and go from where you are now to where you want to be. Indeed, what you accomplish may actually be beyond what you thought you could. But the potential is definitely there within you and within your ability to bring it out. You know, Michelangelo was a 15th century sculptor, painter, and architect who had a unique gift. As legend has it, he could look at a lifeless block of marble and see a work of art trapped on the inside of that marble. Michelangelo believed it was his duty to release that hidden statue and set it free. But here's what most people don't know. This meticulous process started long before he reached his studio or picked up any tools. In fact, Michelangelo would travel to the marble quarries of Carrara and Pietrasanta himself so that he could walk around the quarry and pick out blocks of stone. Once he was happy with his selection, he would give precise instructions on the size and shape to cut each block. Then Michelangelo would head back to his studio to begin the careful process of slowly chipping away at the stone to release the shapes that only he could see were on the inside. First, he would start with heavy mallets to reveal the rough shape. Then he would switch to finer tools to chisel away the excess stone and uncover vivid details and features. As Michelangelo himself explained, he wasn't just sculpting lifeless blocks of marble. He carved away layers of stone to liberate the living, breathing figures that were stuck inside. As a result, Michelangelo had the ability to transform solid stone into fluid, lifelike, and timeless masterpieces. So, what's this got to do with you? Well, quite a lot, as it turns out. You see, many people's lives are overflowing with opportunities and untapped potential, yet these are concealed behind layers of self doubt, worry, anxiety, and negative thoughts and stuck, fixed mindsets. And just as Michelangelo could chisel his way through marble to reveal mind blowing works of art, with the right tools and guidance, you too can remove layers of self doubt, negative patterns, and fears to uncover your true potential and turn your life into a Michelangelo like masterpiece. All you have to do is follow and use the simple 9 step process in this training. Do the work, take action, and you will transform yourself personally and professionally. I must warn you, though, that again, as you can see, this is a program where you must fully commit and you must do the work. I will not be doing the work for you. I will be guiding you through the 9 steps. So, here is all that you get: the Me Mastery Success Path Blueprint course, valued at $3,495. You get the program bonus number one, the Speak, Train, Present course, valued at $2,495. You get the program bonus number two, the Control Your Fear of Public Speaking, with a value of $1,995. You get the program bonus number three, the Art of Persuasion course, valued at $1,195. You get the program bonus course number four, Mastering Emotional Intelligence course, which is valued at $2,495. You get the program bonus number five, which is the Library of Professional Development courses, which is valued currently at $7,745. You get program bonus number six, which is the monthly live and recorded seminars, and that's a value of $9,350. You also get program bonus number seven, the Professional Mastery Community Group, which is valued at $1,890. The total value, $30,660. $30,660. So, how much will you pay? How much is this going to cost you? Remember that the value is $30,660. But when you enroll today, you won't pay that. You won't pay anything close to it. For a limited time only, you can get the course as a member of the Professional Mastery Group. So instead of paying $30,660, or instead of paying $3,495, and instead of paying the launch price of $997, which other people are paying, you can pay a monthly fee of $37. Or you can select to pay an annual fee of $297. And just a heads up that the $297 per year is a 33% discount on the monthly fee. And it is a $700 discount on the launch price for this course. So you can either pay $37 per month, or you can pay a fee of $297 and you'll be billed annually. So why is this a monthly fee? Again, rather than only getting this course, you will get access to 4 premier courses. You will also get access to my library of over 25 other courses. Other courses are being developed and loaded on a monthly basis. You will have access to all of them once you maintain your membership. You will get access to monthly professional and personal development webinars. You will also get access to the online professional mastery group, where you can connect with, learn from, and have a discourse with other professionals like yourself. And as a member, if you want, you can get individualized confidential executive coaching at a 50% discount. So here are the core benefits of this course. You'll have a clear path to professional success. You will protect yourself from current and future challenges to your career. You will do a total reset and put your career on track. You will get rid of stress, burnout, and uncertainty. You will have a guaranteed process to achieve your most desired goals. There'll be no more struggling, striving, and worrying about what's happening and what may happen in your field. You'll be seen as a winner and a leader at work and in your field. You will get the powerful feeling of satisfaction that comes from taking total control over your career and your future. And you get a huge growing library with premier professional and personal development courses. Again, here's what you get. You get the Me Mastery Success Blueprint course. You get the Speak, Train, Present course. You get the Control Your Fear of Public Speaking course. You get the Art of Persuasion course. You get the Mastering Emotional Intelligence course. You get a library of professional development courses. You get a monthly live and recorded seminars. You get the Professional Mastery Community Group. You'll have access to that with a total value of $30,660. And again, how much is this going to cost you? Well, the total value is, as you can see, $30,660. But when you enroll today, you won't pay that or anything close to it. For a limited time only, you get this course as a member of the Professional Mastery Group. So instead of paying the launch price, which currently is $997 for this course, you can pay a monthly fee of $37, or you can select to pay an annual fee of $297. And by the way, just as a heads up, that $297 per year is a 33% discount on the monthly fee. And it is a $700 discount on the launch price for this course. This is Marcus Motley. Thank you. See you inside the program.